Probably wasn't the smartest thing I ever did, but I just had him drive us to school when Dodge keys down in the door. But let's be real, kids, they're not observant at all. What up? Happy Thursday. What is the date today? The 14th. Wow. Halfway through the month already? Gee whiz. Well, I got the Halloween stuff put up off the porch, all boxed up. I don't want to make the wife pretty happy when she gets home. I know it's been kind of stressing her out lately, and me too. It's just a very daunting task. I mean, you guys, I vlogged putting it up, which did horrible. It's like literally the worst viewed video in this entire series of videos. So I didn't vlog putting it up. I learned my lesson. Right, I don't do the same thing twice. But it's just a lot of stuff because you got all these different totes and all these moving parts and pieces and everything to it that all has to be disassembled correctly, boxed up correctly. She had a lot of glass stuff on that table that had bubble wrap. So much stuff, man. But I took the last 2 hours, I think it was, and put it up. I'm heading out right now to go get some lunch. This is my last day of freedom, man. I took all that time off to get the roof done, which, here's a little picture of the roof, actually. Is this phone freezing? Listen, I hesitate to even finish today's vlog on this phone, as I was just getting ready to go to this cell phone repair store that just fixed it for me. It blacked out on me earlier when I was putting up the Halloween stuff. So I feel like it's stalling or something. But yeah, it blacked out on me. It's shaking like a son of a bitch too. But it blacked out on me and would not power back up. Well, it was on, like I was listening to actually Kyle Beats video where he put together a bunch of random people in Dallas, Texas to do a cipher. And I'm in the middle of listening to it, and there's a character on there called himself 23 Cups or something like that. And he was at the end of the cipher because they all really felt that he was the most entertaining. And it got to that point, and I was like, I want to pull this out of my pocket and actually see this 23 Cups guy. I pull it out of my pocket, and the screen's just black, just nothing. And it would not come back on, and then all of a sudden it just came back on. Like as I was heading to go up here to the cell phone repair store and be like, hey bro, what's up with this? Which he did say that there was some sort of a warranty, as long as I didn't break the screen again, obviously. So, I don't know. It's maybe another one of those days where I film a vlog all day on the phone, and then just at the end of it have to do a live with another phone. Yeah, going to grab a bite to eat. I'm debating on, I was supposed to go with my sister today to go look at a possible trailer for her to rent so she can get out of that toxic situation she's in, and I even offered to drive her. I said, I'll take you, so that you can go and see this place. And she's needing help with the deposit too, which I don't know how. All this money I've spent lately on this house and car is way more than I ever intended on spending, and is going to put myself in a bind. But, if God really wants her out of that situation and wants her into this new trailer to flourish and to do better and to finally live the life that she deserves to live, then he'll provide a way, whether it's through me or whatever. Like, we'll figure it out. But I messaged her in the middle of doing that Halloween stuff, and I was like, hey, what time do you want to meet up? Am I coming and getting you to take you there? Like, what's the deets? And she said that she got a call that somebody might have already rented the trailer. So I don't know. I just hope she's really aggressively looking and doesn't just hesitate because she thinks that she can't get the funding. Because last night I did say that. I said, well, I can't do it right this second, but maybe I'll figure out a way to get, it's like $650. So I was like, give me a week or so to pull some strings or something, or maybe give her my YouTube ad money. It's like $400. And giving it to the truck, put that off for a month or so. I don't know. But it's discouraging because I really want her to get out of there, and I really feel like she would be in a lot better place mentally and emotionally. But what do you do, right? It's gonna go. It went. Dang it! I hate littering. Accident. But so since that fell through, my plan B, since it's kind of my last day, what I really should do is go home and lay the down. Is what I should do, because I've not stopped. Even, and that's the silly thing about me, is I'll take some time off work, but still just work just as hard. Speaking of working hard, I just want to thank the people who, the comments of, man, that's great that you know, put your wife's hair extensions in, you rebuild the roof on the house, you did the flooring in your son's room, you framed out a door and drywalled it and hung the door, you fixed the car, you know, tore the intake off and put an oil cooler under the intake and put it all back together. And then, you know, the comments of people are like, man, that's so cool. Everybody around you must appreciate it so much, and it must be so great to have you around. You're such a great hard worker. And I want to thank you guys for a couple reasons. For one, I'm an egomaniac, right? And I need people to tell me how great I am. That's just a natural human thing, right? But I guess being that guy so much, everybody, right? Everybody's sense of normal or sense of, you know, gauging somebody is just based on what's around them, right? They're the people who are immediately around them and how hard they work or how much they do or how much they can do or fix or whatever. So I don't know if the people closest to me are just kind of just used to it. You know, it's like, yeah, whatever. James fixed another thing. Yeah, that's what he does. He fixes everything. He's good at that. And of course, James worked nonstop today. That's what he does. So they're kind of numb to it, I guess. I could say, what's the word I'm looking for? Like desensitized? That's too strong a word. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, through no fault of their own, they're not maliciously, you know, there's no reason that they don't praise me. They're just used to it. It's just second nature. It's another day, right? So it really feels good to have the people in the comments recognize it, just to kind of reaffirm to me, you know, because everybody needs that, man. An attaboy is worth 10 times more than a, you know, what the hell are you doing? Or you're a bum or whatever. Everybody wants some attaboys, and I got a couple attaboys lately, and it made me feel really, really good. But I earned them too, What am I even talking about? This is the kind of vlogs you get when I don't have a straight direction where I'm going today. But there's something, even if I start the project and don't finish it, I've been wanting to do it, and I may do it. And if that's what I end up doing, you'll see it in the next scene. Love you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. And my phone doesn't quit on me. Just warped to Walmart real quick. And I guess I'm going to continue to film with it. It's now even went as far as just says SOS and has no service at all. So that's going to be great later on when it comes to trying to upload it if the phone completely takes a crap. But part of, and I guess that's what I'm going to label this video, is letting you guys in on a secret about me. I need a part of it here at Walmart in order to kind of show this top secret thing about me, if you will. But I couldn't help but I was walking by here and these TV antennas. When something is like means so much to you at one point, no matter how far you've advanced past that, it's truly impossible to ever completely forget that, right? And I walk by and I see these TV antennas, and it immediately, like, because at one point I wanted the best TV antenna that they had. Like, it was my only option to get any kind of TV in this little shithole that we lived in. And when you first started being able to get, look at 85 miles, baby. Not to mention in prison, that's all we had. But there was all the regular shows, especially up in northern Ohio, near Columbus. If you had one of them bad boys right there, you actually had some pretty decent channels to watch. So I don't know. It's just one of those, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's those kind of things that never leave you, right? The fact that I like generic food in some cases over the good stuff, or TV antennas still get me riled up. This is what I'm trying to say. But we got to get this little secret part out of here. Oh, what is that? Huh. I'm holding it right here. How come we can't see that? This phone's definitely messing up. Boy, the little guy really did a number on the house. I said, yeah, you can write with chalk on the garage a little bit, buddy, but just go easy on me. Number land. Does that say Wi-Fi? Well, so what I want to do requires the truck to be in here. Well, it doesn't require it, but the rain isn't ideal. So I guess for the first time in a long time, I'm gonna dig this girl out and put the truck in here. And then I promise, I will confess to y'all this problem that I have, that I've had for years now, but I just never came public with it. Well, it's fair to say I'll clean this garage out and switch these cars around here in just about 44 minutes and 58 seconds. I'll get her done.
Keep up. The F-150, as far as I can tell, is the only way when you want just a really fast, easy to build street truck. But
yeah, brother. Okay, I do got to pause that for a second because an hour-long video is a long time not to get anything done. But I got everything cleaned off of it. Question is, will this thing start after all this time? I was gonna say, that's not a good sign. Wasn't working there for a minute. Just seen Sam on Cleaters do a fat burnout in that F-150 of his. It's hard to see a burnout and not want to do a burnout. Oh, I mean, started right up. Who was worried? That F-150 looks mean in there, don't it? Is it in the water? Bit better, and I don't want to see a thing. That was clearly an accident. I mean, anybody can see that. Is it time to reveal? It's right behind this door. Something that I've struggled with since a young boy. It's about 15, 16, somewhere around there. And it's still, you know, the addiction still haunts me to this day. Folks, the Gotcha Man is a bass head. Is a bass head. Is a bass head. I give you the Gotcha Man hand-built sub box. That just barely fits in there. I have got two American Bass XD 1244s and a ported box. Like I said, I built this box myself. I'll put some pictures up right here. You can see where I glued the port in and all that jazz. But I need to set this aside for a second. I need to put some carpet on. That's the only thing I haven't done yet. And grab me this little jewel from Walmart. I just need the 5-gauge power wire out of here is all I need. I mean, I have some wire over there because I used to do this stuff, like actually do it. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, a Walmart amp kit, dude, are you serious? I know. But it's not like I want to use anything else in here. I'm not going to use the RCAs. I'm going to get my high input signal from these door speakers back here and capture ground back here. So the only thing I really need, and my amp that I have is signal based. It powers up based on incoming signal. So I don't even need a remote wire. I literally just need a power wire to come back here from the battery, and so that's why I bought that. If I had like a big set of those crimpers that I could crimp, like I said, I got wire over there, but just want to do it down and dirty, if you know what I mean. My throat's starting to hurt, if I'm being honest. I guess you could say I'm taking a me day, because this is something I enjoy. I've been wanting to put my hand-built sub box in the bed or in the back of this truck for a long time, and shake, rattle, and roll. I'll still have that third seat. And what I really want to do, tell me if this wouldn't be dope, dude. Let me adjust you guys up a little bit. Tell me this wouldn't be just freaking sick. Like, if I ever needed to use this truck for the family, I mean, as of right now, I'm going to have to unhook everything, pull the fuse on the power wire. But what if I got one of them big connections, almost like, you ever had an electric forklift? There's a name for the connection, like a J22 or something like that. But get one of those big connections like that I can just unplug for power ground and for the speakers or something from the amp. Leave the amp bolted back there, and then I can just throw that seat in and out, which I didn't even really have to take the seat out. I don't know if you can still see me or not, but all you have to do, if I fold that up, it slides right on in there, baby, and it's nice and tight. You want it nice and tight when you got that much air moving, for sure. You don't want things just to rattle on out of there. But let's see here. I do think I need to unbolt this seat so I can get this panel off. See if I can get them speaker wires. I'll be back momentarily. Let me go ahead and stick it on a charger out here. This charger that I keep in the garage for that reason. And I stick it on the charger, you know, keep going back to work, film another scene or whatever. Then I realize it's 17%, 15%, 14%. Won't charge. So I'm getting ready to take the wife's car, I guess, because this is all tore apart, and go up here to the cell phone store. Most likely not going to get the vlog off of it today, which is like, it's so frustrating because that's one of the main reasons I'm paying a hefty monthly payment to have the newest iPhone, so that you know, if you're going to do 100 days of vlogs, you got to have the best equipment. You got to have the best phone that they have to offer. And this thing's failing me, man, and it's so frustrating. I'm praying right now. I'm saving. I'm not even editing none of it. I'm just meshing all the clips together, saving it real quick, and going to try to upload it so I can grab it myself from this phone, hopefully, and do that. But most likely, this is going to be the vlog. This is going to be how it starts. But hey, surprise! I had a confession to make in this video, a secret to tell about myself, and that's that Gotcha Man is a bass head. Matter of fact, I'll use this for the thumbnail. I'll just cover it up and put some question marks on it. But Gotcha Man is a bass head, and I always have been, man, since a young man. I've always been a bass head. I thoroughly enjoy good bass. Not like, you know what I mean, like cheap subs or whatever. I love deep bass. That's why I've got a ported box that I built myself. Front port. I know there's better designs to do it. It was something I hand built myself. It gets low. Trust me, it gets low. I want to get a meter one of these days and see just how low it gets. But I'm going to jump in, like I said, jump in the wife's car real quick. Go up here to this cell phone store. I mean, they did say that there was some sort of a guarantee on it. I think the way they worded it was as long as I didn't break the screen again, obviously. They're like, as long as the screen's not broke, then we'll warranty and whatever. If it goes wrong, we'll fix it. That sort of thing. But I also didn't know, I thought for, $350, $400, that it would be genuine iPhone parts. Because ever since they put the screen in it, it keeps giving me this warning that it has unrecognized parts inside of it. Hopefully I hadn't hurt that door by shutting it with all that trim out. But yeah, anyway, 1 minute you're enjoying a good old Cleater video, throwing some subwoofers in your truck, recording. Day 71, baby. Woo! Next thing, your $1,100 phone's taking a shit again. Woo! I feel like I'm here more than I should be. Still ain't even... I don't know what to say. It just stopped charging all of a sudden. It'll I shut it off and then I put the charger on and the charger booted it up. You know what I mean? Like it saw the charger to start it up, but it won't charge. Which is odd. And also earlier the screen went black and wouldn't come back on for a while, but then it came back on.
When'd you get this fixed?
Just a few days ago. I wouldn't think it would have anything to do with the charging port, but I don't know what you guys do to put screens in them.
Yeah, just unplug it. So, well, not charging port now.
But I had it, like I said, I had it in my pocket. I was listening to a YouTube video through the earbuds, and I thought I wanted to pull it out to see part of the video, and the screen was black. And you could hear the locking button, and you could, you know, turn it up and down, and it was still playing, but the screen was black. And I almost came in, and then it just lit back up, and I thought, well, I won't bother him. It probably, where your pocket was touching it, that might have just got froze up. Let me see. Let me look at the charging port. And that phone ain't even 6 months old. Everybody says get an iPhone. Okay, so they're willing to look at it for me and figure out what's wrong, why it won't charge. But in the meantime, they got this handy dandy little thing that's at 70% now, because apparently it'll accept a wireless charge. You can see the little lightning bolt there charging. And he said, do you have a wireless charger at home? And I do. I don't know where it was. I don't even know why I don't think about the fact that they have wireless charging. But he's like, how about this, man? How about you use this until tomorrow when we have time to actually look at it, and at least you can charge it for tonight. He got me. Oh, bro, he got me, bro. They're just selling me shit, dude. They're just... Oh my God, dude. The okie doke. How do I got an $1,100 phone that I just spent $400 getting repaired? And then he's like, hey, you know what? For just $49.95, can get you charged for the night. Damn it, dude. I'm gonna wreck wifey's car, man, out here bullshitting and laughing. It's beeping an awful lot anyway. Oh, that'd be because it's got 24 miles to empty. Guys, I don't know. Listen, so at this point, I'm clearly not gonna get the subwoofers hooked up. But I should be able to still get you the video, all the clips that I recorded with the iPhone now that it's charging. But I ain't gonna lie, he kind of like, he promised, let me say this. He did say that I could just take this charger thing home with me for the night, since they feel like it's their fault that the phone won't charge. However, I didn't know these little bad boys existed. And I gotta tell you, that's pretty sweet. It just sticks to the back of the phone, and it's 20 watt, so it's fast charging it, right? And he said you could charge it like 3 times without charging the bank. So I was like, can I just go ahead and pay for it so that after you guys are done with everything, I can just keep it? And he was like, oh, well, if you want to. Cash or card? Anyway, guys, I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing. I need a break anyway, kind of. I don't want to complain. That's the one thing I've vowed to never do in this 100 days is complain about, because I'm lucky that I get to do this. I'm lucky, like I said at the beginning, and those of you who were watching would know, I get to do this. Everything that I do in my life, whether it's hard, stressful, tiring, I get to do it, right? I got to roof my house. A lot of people are like, man, I got to roof my... Dude, I got a house to roof. How crazy is that? And fortunate somehow to buy the shingles, right? And to buy the wood, buy the ladder. You know, I get to do this stuff, but I also need to take a break once in a while. So, I'm just going to finish editing up what I got here and end it here. I love you guys a lot. It won't be in 1080p, so let me back. It'll be in 720 because I'm going to have to transfer it from one to the other. But I love you guys. Day 71 in the bag, boy. And we will see you tomorrow. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. No, that's not what I say at the end, do I? I say let's pay that truck off, baby. Woo!